Hey, David here, and we are back to the code. So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna mess this all up by making sure that weight is private. And in fact, in programming classes, you should probably make all your data private, all your class data private, which will get really annoying really quickly. So yeah, now you have all these things you can't access, which is just great. And in here, you try and access it, which just messes it all up. So we're just going to have to create a getter and setter for weight. So luckily Eclipse can kind of automate that for you. So when you say this, basically getter name, get weight, setter name, set weight. You can set your naming conventions, but like these are pretty standard Java naming conventions, and it's good to keep your code pretty standard so people don't get confused. I mean, you can come up with nicknames for everything, but people get pissed off at you. Yeah, we have like 37 Git repositories that are named off of Pokemon, and it's really confusing. Like, it was like the worst idea of like my high school career. Anyways, back to the code. We don't want to generate method comments. So basically what that did is it created these two guys, public double get weight and public void set weight. So it's void because it doesn't return anything, setting weight doesn't. And we don't want set weight because like we already have eat and go running. So also for some reason it goes in here and does set weight on everything, and you could do that. Might be a good convention, but really we want to keep this to our old code. So if you're seeing errors, like things are working weird, just remember that one. Anyways, so this is a very simple function that I had it write for me, and in all honesty, it was not worth the time making it write it for me. But basically, public double means it can be accessed from your main class, and double means it's a value double. It returns a double, and what it returns is your weight. That's named get weight. It's very simple. And inside of here, it's just giving me this random error. Eclipse is sometimes a genius, and I just saved it, and now it's happy. Great. So we run it, and it runs the same, and it doesn't let us do something crazy like first human dot weight, because then people could just set the weight to 0, and that'd be unrealistic of real life. I mean, people can't just go out and lose weight on a whim. So that's not sarcasm. I hope that didn't come off as sarcasm. Anyways, where were we? That's about it. We also need to create a getter and setter for name. So we actually will want a getter and a setter for name. So we're just going to do first human dot name, create an error on purpose, and first human. So create an error on purpose so that we can just have it automatically create a getter and setter for us. Yeah, sure. It's better to create getters and setters yourself. Also, another great thing about a getter and setter is that when there's an error, it prints out to the stack, which is a pretty good thing. And in fact, our code still runs like this, where you have set name, int name, and You just go inside a function until like you don't know where you are, but it works. So now you can do first human dot get name to get the name, and we'll syso to show that it actually does work, because just calling that by itself, even though it'll run, it just won't do anything, and get rid of that semicolon. Alright, 10 Fred 7.5, great. I think we're done with this video. In the next video, I will show you how to create Adam and Eve, which will be Eva, which will